What if I told you the biggest danger in Lioness Season 3 is not the cartel, not the missions, but the people inside the team itself? After watching the new teaser, one thing became very clear to me. This season looks darker, more emotional, and way more personal than anything we've seen before. Relationships are falling apart, trust is disappearing, and the ending of Season 2 may have created problems nobody is ready to face. So before we talk about the shocking theories and what happens next, we need to go back and look at the moment that changed everything. Because Season 3 doesn't start with a new mission. It starts with the damage left behind. If there is one thing the Season 2 finale proved, it's that winning a mission does not always mean winning the battle. When the Lioness team entered that final operation in the Middle East, everything already felt different from the start. Usually this team moves with confidence. They stay focused. They know what to do even under pressure. But this time something was off. You could feel it in every scene. This wasn't just another dangerous mission. This felt personal. And the biggest reason for that was Joe. Throughout the season, we watched Joe carry more pressure than ever before. She has always been someone who puts the mission first. She accepts responsibility. She keeps moving no matter what happens. But Season 2 showed us something new. Even someone as strong as Joe has limits. As the operation continued, it became clear that Joe was not fully present mentally. Moments from previous missions started affecting her decisions. Old pain and memories were coming back. Instead of staying calm and focused, she looked abarded, stressed, and emotionally exhausted. That made the mission feel dangerous in a completely different way. Because when someone leading the operation starts losing focus, everyone else becomes vulnerable too. And then things got worse. One of the hardest moments came when Josefina's helicopter was shot down. That scene changed everything. Until that moment, there was still hope that the team would finish the operation and walk away safely. But once the helicopter went down, suddenly nobody knew what would happen next. For a moment, it felt like disaster. Josefina was seriously injured, and the fear inside the team became impossible to ignore. You could see the panic. You could see people trying to stay calm while thinking the worst. What made that moment even stronger was that Josefina isn't just another operator. She's someone who already sacrificed so much to be part of this world. And suddenly the question became very simple. Was any of it worth it? At the same time, Cruz was carrying her own emotional weight. One thing Lioness has always done well is show that these missions affect people long after the action ends. Cruz understands that every operation leaves scars. Every choice stays with you, and watching another teammate almost die only added more pressure. That's what made this finale different. This wasn't about explosions or action scenes, it was about people reaching their emotional limits. And then came the surprise, even with everything falling apart. Even with Joe struggling, even with Josefina injured, even with fear spreading through the entire operation. The mission succeeded. The team somehow pulled it off. And a big reason behind that success came from Cody stepping up when it mattered most. But that victory didn't feel clean, because when the operation ended, nobody looked relieved. Nobody looked happy. Instead, everyone looked tired, broken, like they survived something they still didn't understand. That's why I think the Season 2 finale wasn't actually showing us the end of a mission. It was showing us the beginning of the consequences. And this is exactly why Season 3 could become completely different from previous seasons. Because now the question isn't whether the team can complete missions. We already know they can. The real question is, how many more missions can they survive before they stop recognizing themselves? Can Joe keep doing this without losing herself? Can Josefina come back after what happened? Can Cruz continue carrying this emotional weight? And maybe the biggest question, what happens when surviving becomes harder than the mission itself? That's what makes me believe Season 3 won't only focus on action. It's going to focus on damage. The damage nobody talks about. The damage people carry home. And if the teaser is giving us clues, then Season 3 may begin with characters trying to act normal while quietly falling apart inside, because sometimes the most dangerous part of war starts after the mission ends, and once that happens, there may be no way back.